Home for Bluecoats basketball, DE-TV. The Delaware Bluecoats are the only undefeated team. 4-0. The Iowa Wolves lead the Delaware Bluecoats, the Minnesota Timberwolves affiliate in the G League, Iowa. Michael Frazier II, his second straight start in as many nights. He lays it off, and Paul Reed. Tucker looking to push. The Bluecoats, Rajon Tucker. Reverse layup goes down for Tucker. Minutes left in the first. 8-8 score. Paul Reed given space. Shoots the three, and it's off right rim. He's the standout player for the Iowa Wolves, who are looking for their first win of the season. First quarter, Bluecoats down 4. Tucker driving in, and he draws a foul. Washburn, he'll shoot a three. Offensive rebound to Paul Reed. Driving into contact, count the bucket. Bluecoats within 6. 3 teams made it to 4-0. Both of the other teams have since fallen. Far here at the NBA G League single site. On the other end, the Bluecoats
back. I know there's a lot of excitement around the league, and especially when having to cancel the season last year. People were excited to have G League basketball back, and I can say that it has never been better. The talent in the league this year has been phenomenal.
And we'll game high, but overall, before we get into some of the league stuff, as the Iowa Wolves on the other end rip it away, just give us a quick overview of some of your responsibilities.
League players, which will hopefully lead to more call-ups in 2 ways.
That is really interesting stuff, and you're a natural, because let's segue into some of the designations on the rosters. So, Bluecoats fans, and you must be good luck. Mentioned Paul Reed. He was the 58th overall pick by the Philadelphia 76ers in the most recent NBA draft, and he's one of many injured right now, but that's the level of play that you see in the G League. And speaking of level of play, I mentioned, if anyone's just joining us, that you've seen almost every team play in this one. What are your takeaways on the court from this G League season so far?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. The level of talent that we have in the G League this year is an all-time high, and one that's very well documented. But the guys who come from the NBA to the G League and try to make it back is not as well documented. But hopefully we see some guys kind of continue to rise back up and make it back to that level.
Bluecoats were unable to get a shot off on that last possession at the end of the shot clock, and it
and I think it carries over to the rest of the G League in general. The G League is becoming known for their players.
We can say, definitely know more than I do about it, so we'll tap into you a bit more for that. Rajon Tucker looking to stay hot for Delaware. It rattles in and out. Yes, we got an NBA call-up with the coach's challenge.
Exactly, and we have a number of experimental rules that we currently have, the one free throw being the most notable and the one that gets the, kind of is the most obvious to see during the game.
I noticed, you being a stats guy, the FTP line on the box score, that is new this year, was able to earn via free throws in the game. I actually had some 76ers PR folks reach out to me and say, what does FTP mean in the box score? And that wasn't there last year despite the rule being in place. So,
improving game flow and cutting the time that games take. And, it was successful year 1, but they want to gather a little bit more data, and that's why we're here again year 2.
Matt Murphy joined by Ben Zerman of the NBA G League. Delaware Bluecoats and Iowa Wolves in a 5-point game with less than 5 to go before halftime. Jordan Bone transition league. Shot clock running out on Iowa in the offensive end. They do get a shot off. It is short off the front rim, and Jordan Bone accelerating down the other end and
we're trying to remove those from the game.
The other thing, as Paul Reed gets the rebound, and he hit the three. I love when he does the bow and arrow celebration on his threes, by the way. Jamario Jones not so lucky. It's a 9-point lead for the Delaware Bluecoats right now, who are the last unbeaten team here during the NBA G League single-site season in and put them on the line or something for the underhand free throws.
Right, like father, like son, that underhand free throw is something to watch. My favorite part of watching Iowa Wolves games.
I heard a story is underway. Bluecoats 65, the Iowa Wolves 58. Paul Reed, Rajon Tucker, and the Coats are the last undefeated team in the NBA G League bubble. They're 4-0, leading the 0-4 Iowa Wolves tonight. Reed spins into this third quarter. Tucker drives, finds Michael Frazier in the corner. His three recovered by Paul Reed, who put 15. But I was saying the NBA G League Ignite team was 4-0 coming in to today, just like Rajon Tucker with 17 and 16 points respectively. Reed with 17 points, 10 rebounds. Finds Robinson. He connects for three. Justin Robinson. He was 4 for 7 from deep. Justin Robinson steps into a three long. It'll be tapped. Get him to 8. 1 minute into this fourth. Bluecoats by 26. Only 80 points allowed. Paul Reed going to work. Long. Michael Frazier knocks it down. Bluecoats basketball on DETV. It's been an incredibly fun start to the Bluecoats season, with their eyes set on 5-0 tonight. NBA G League Ignite got blown out by the Erie Bayhawks earlier today, so there are no unbeatens other than the Delaware Bluecoats. Paul Reed, 23 points. That was his 11th rebound. It's 109-84. Shot clock ticking down on Delaware this possession. Jamario Jones, great cut, finding Robinson. Next pass, Washburn. Tipped around, Paul Reed. Shot clock reset to 14. He finds Jones. Coates working it around. Frazier driving in. Offensive foul called against Mike. They lead big over the Houston Rockets, 66-43, late second quarter there. Just like the Bluecoats taking care of business. Justin Robinson, accustomed to for our fantastic crew here on DETV, our post-game show. Bluecoats Post-Game Live, presented by Nemours Children's Health System, featuring Bluecoats analyst Dee Lynham and former Bluecoats assistant. Bluecoats Post-Game Live. DETV bringing you Bluecoats basketball. Michael Frazier, 5 minutes into the fourth. Bluecoats lead by 26. Rajon Tucker has made a couple threes in this one. Misses there. He's got 19. Paul Reed for three. Off. Fourth quarter action back underway. Matt Murphy with you. 15-game schedule here on DETV. Bluecoats coverage, pre, half, post, in-game. We've got you covered all year long. We'll be back again with the post. Brandon Sampson. That's tipped in by Paul Reed coming in. The Bluecoats coming into today. The Bluecoats and NBA G League Ignite. Ignite lost 127-87. Braxton Key pump fakes the three. Bone was trying to get it back to him, and it ends up on the floor with Tucker. Bought in as a unit this season. 20 points for Jordan. Sampson in for Tucker, who draws with just about 30 seconds remaining. Paul Reed is out there with 27 points, 14 rebounds. Rajon Tucker has 21 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Jordan Bone with 20 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. The 3 with at least 20. Here's Bone. Buckets for 3. Jordan Bone.
That's a key defenses video. Here there are all kinds of defense happen during the game, like man-to-man, helps, rotations, off-the-ball defense, steals, blocks, forced turnover and others. Get a video like this. Go on focusstats.db.com in the video editing section. Insert the name of the player. Choose the type of the video and the number of games to edit. Leave your contacts to get all the materials.